Time for the second side of SOS with the Choo Choo Train. The gimmick is just Soul Link. After using a skill, Resonance Side or TLG, you gain a Rising Reaper stack. Each stack is 5% fire damage, seconds for 8 times. But with Akihiko, you cannot really max it out because he doesn't really do resonance. I mean, he does do resonance with the punching skill, but he can only do it like 2 times for A0. So here's a tip. Yukari is quite necessary here because he gives an extra TLG to Akihiko. Unless your Akihiko is A1, then you can run like a double support team. So Akihiko, this is his Mindscape, and then he's running the Perseverance and Change for more damage. Then you want at least 44.7% crit rate, including Navigator, and then just try and get as much pierce as possible, up to like 36%. If you can't, again, don't sacrifice other stats too much. Then my Akihiko is A0 R0. Then our Sustain and Buffer is Yukari, this is a Mindscape. He's running Integrity Ruin. You get damage buff to the party after DLG, and she's A0 R0. No, I just realized I haven't maxed the skills. But yeah, I don't have the resources. Unfortunately, the golden roasting is very rare. Then our buffer, Turbo is very good with Akihiko because of the knocking down stuff. Here's the Mindscape. She's running Information Consultation for the damage buff and also the speed because she needs a lot of speed. And she's A0 R0. Navigator, the other best navigator other than Miko is obviously Anj, maxed out Mindscape. She is running Hope and Labor for the Pierce, and she's A0 R0. For Dagger, of course, you run the Cyclotron Dagger. It's very good because it buffs electric damage and also the crit damage. So for Persona, first one we have Komokutan for Revolution to buff the crit. Then Thor, you just need signature skill, and you can just give him like Shock Boost, Ambient 8. Actually, even no Ambient 8 is fine. It's quite easy to inflict shock with the skill because 80% chance. Just give it like Shock Boost and Accuracy Boost, you should be fine. You should be shocking almost every time. And just give it like crit rate whatever buff to buff his damage a little bit. Then Yolanga, you just need Repellent for the crit buff. Then turn order Turbo 1, then Yukari 2, Rondo 3, Akihiko 4. First turn, you do a Turbo C3, buff the Pierce and attack. Then Yukari's Q1. Let's hit the side one because the middle one is resisted to wind. And then you change to Repellent from Yolanga. Because, I mean, even though there's no shock, you still get 18% crit damage taken as well. Then Akihiko skill 1 with the crit damage buff. Then just tank. Should be fine, we have a healer here. Yukari is actually quite important for Akihiko because of the TLG charge. You cannot get 2 Aki TLG in 6 turns unless you're Yukari, or unless you have A1 Akihiko. And skill 1. And then skill 2. Buff attack and defense. Defense not really needed, but yeah, just a tank I guess. Then Yukari. TLG, inflict the erosion. Then skill 2. Buff damage. And then Yolanga highlight to knock down to remove the down point. And then Revolution of the crit. And then skill 2. Nice dodge. And then we on skill 3. Then you're out. You get the extraction. Then you do skill 1. Ideally you want to quit everything, but it's fine even if you don't. Only 2, that kind of sucks. It's fine. Then skill 3. For enhanced pierce buff. Then skill 3 from Yukari for TLG charge. And then you can do Thor. Ideally you want to shock everything here to get the crit 10% crit. And now you can do a turbo highlight. Then use the out to knock down everything. So you have to use it to either a foe that's already knocked down or about to get knocked down, because this 8% down doesn't get applied unless, like I said, either you knock down the enemies or you hit the enemy that is already knocked down, which was what I did just now. Because the 8% is like a final damage thing, so it's very important. Now you do Akihiko. If your rotation is like, if you're not using like Yukari or maybe Turbo or something, if you get knocked down, you might want to use the TAG first to knock down and then use an out, so that you will get an 8% buff. Use TAG. Then the skill 3 for some good damage. It should be 6 million. Can't even see the damage number. I'm still very annoyed that they still haven't given us a corridor of life change to remove this. Because I always look at damage numbers to compare rotations to see if it's better or worse than what I tested. But yeah, now skill 1 with Hunch. And then Turbo skill 2. Then Yukari TAG. He already wore off. Then skill 2. And then your longer rebellion. Yeah, I forgot to tell you to check crit just now. I think it's already okay. We can still check after using a rebellion here. Or the boss should still be active. You check your crit plus 10% because of shock. So I hit over 100%. But the shock only lasts for 2 turns, so that's gonna be like, actually half the fight you don't have the crit rate. But it's fine. Then skill 1. You see that the shock is gone already, because it's already 2 turns. So this, the turn 5, we won't really do, we won't do as much damage, because we lack crit damage, we lack crit rate, I mean. Then on skill 3. Then skill 1, the more you knock down the better, only 2, unfortunate. Then skill 3. And then we go to Komokuten, then above highlight, and then revolution after crit, then skill 2, a bunch of windswept. It doesn't matter. Then on skill 1. And then with the Capo on Akihiko. That kind of rhymes actually. The Capo on Akihiko. Then you're out. Then skill 2. And then skill 3 for the enhanced pierce. Unfortunately, the stage effect isn't really useful here because you cannot really max it out. You see that we only have 2, which is very low because the maximum is 8. You carry the AG. Okay, this is actually not a good run for me. It's skill 2 from Yukari because they still have a lot of down points. And I don't think I can knock them down. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 2 that's not knocked down, which is unfortunate. We do Thor, shock everything. And then Turbo highlight. So Turbo Highlight, I think some people might forget, but Turbo Highlight has an extra effect where the next time your DPS does a hit, it'll remove 1 extra down point. So that means we can knock down one of these 3 Nekomata. Before that, we assist first before we forget. Then we can use an out. But I think I might actually do a TG first. Because it is not knocked down yet. I want to knock down everything. Or, okay, maybe I'll do an out. Because for, at least for A0, no. I think I'll do, I forgot I have Anj. So I'm gonna do double skill 3, which is big damage. I'm gonna knock down with the TG. Make sure you target the one that has down point so that you knock it down because of Turbo Highlight. Then we do an out. So sadly the TG will do less damage. So this is not really a good run. Ideally you wanna knock down everything before Akihiko moves, and then you can do an out. Or at worst, 1 down point out of the 5. Then you can still knock down because of Turbo Highlight, giving you the extra down point hit. If that makes sense. Then we skill 3. Then we can do a skill 3 again. There's the capo. The freaking face. Oh, I think this is, oh no, yeah, it's worse than previous run. My highest I got was 107 and 102, but yeah, got a bit unlucky with the knocking down stuff. But that's just how it is with an Akihiko and Turbo team.